Hello, you sexy monkeys, and welcome to the WildWestGamer with me, the WildWestGamer, here in the gaming grotto, sounding like David Bowie. Welcome guys. Video review numero dos for you of today. I watched Daybreakers last night, a film that I've been hankering to watch since I first heard about it a couple years ago. A friend of mine, Mr. Christoph, came to me on a day which began with a letter and said to me that there is this film that you should check out the trailer for. It was also along with the trailer for Legion, and that film's starring Paul Bettany, where he plays an angel. You probably don't remember that one. It was the best, but it was a cool idea. So yeah, checked out Daybreaker alongside that, the trailers for it. Really thought they were really good. It looked alright. A film about vampires where they actually, fucking killed people. Hey, it's better than Twilight, right? Watched the trailer. It looked cool. It's got Sam Neill in it. I like Sam Neill, really because of Jurassic Park. It's got Ethan Hawke in it. I like Ethan Hawke because his name is like a bird. That was it really. That was the only reason why. That was really the only reasons why I was thinking I was giving it a check out, because vampires in it, Ethan Hawke and Sam Neill. So yeah, fair enough, that was it. Well, I didn't see it, I don't know why, probably because there was something far better on at the cinema, or I, just couldn't be fucking bothered. So last night, I remembered about it, I went, hey, Daybreakers. Watched it. Oh, God, fucking hell. What a way to end your evening, watching Daybreakers. Right, it's not a bad film, alright? It's not the worst piece of shit you're gonna watch in your life. Trust me, there's far worse. And we're gonna get to that later on. But in another review, sorry. But just Daybreakers. It's just a letdown. Really big letdown. If a film's got a shitty concept, then you can't help it. Your film is going to be bad. You can be the best director in the world. You can be, fucking Martin Scorsese, and you can still can't turn this shit around. But when a film has a good concept and still screws up, God, that's just depressing. And seriously, this film is a really good idea. Essentially, a plague in the next couple of years turns everyone into vampires. Okay, apparently, because that's how the fucking cold works now, I guess. Don't fucking sneeze and get the temperature anymore, kids. You fucking grow fangs and turn into ash if you step in sunlight. Fucking hell, imagine, Jesus Christ, imagine fucking breaking that on the news. And tonight's news, some shit turns you into a vampire. More on that later. It's like, fucking hell, how do you break that sort of crap? Daybreakers, plague turns people into vampires. Unfortunately, though, with that, of course, means that they need to drink blood. Well, humans quickly are overpowered by the vampires and are farmed for their blood, but start dying out. There's just not enough humans for the need for blood. Vampires, I guess, have a pretty voracious appetite, and the blood starts running out, and within like a couple years, vampires are facing a real problem. They're facing the extinction of their race and the human race. That's it. So Ethan Hawke is some vampire guy. I don't know. I didn't give a shit really. I didn't pay enough attention. I think his name's Elvis. The fuck calls themselves Elvis anymore? Clearly this guy, his guy's parents. Elvis. Oh god, that sounds fucking stupid already. The vampire Elvis is a hematologist for the vampires, and he's trying to find a blood substitute or a way to save the vampire race. Sam Neill is his boss, and and it's just that. He's looking to save vampires and humans and all that sort of stuff. One night he's driving home, he has a run-in with a group of humans who he helps because he's a vampire with conscience. He doesn't really like drinking blood or killing humans or any of that stuff. Any of the stuff that kind of comes with the ground of being a vampire. That's basically it. And then he discovers that the vampires are mutating due to their lack of blood. They're becoming like these monstrous, winged, scabby, skanky creatures, and that's going to happen unless he can find a way to create a blood substitute, and of course none of them work. The ones he tests end with hilarious results. It's just fucking all that sort of boring shit. He somehow gets contacted by the humans, and turns out that Willem Dafoe is leading them. Willem Dafoe in this film. He's more Willem Defriend in this film, but that's a very obscure joke, so I'm sure most people aren't going to get it. So Willem Dafoe is leads the human resistance, or whatever you fucking call them. They're not really resisting anything; they're just getting their asses handed to them half the time. And he tells Ethan Hawke, "Hey, I used to be a vampire. How did you change back to a human? Turns out the fucking dopiest way ever." And that's it. Ethan Hawke sets out to cure himself via this ridiculous method, which somehow affects. I'm just not even going to fucking try and describe it, alright? If I describe it, it's going to ruin it for you if you actually want to check out this film. And if I don't, well, it just sounds fucking stupid. Needless to say, everything goes wrong majority of the time. Everything is wrong. Seriously. Everything that could go shit in this film. But it tries to really force home, like relationships and shit like that. Just people who we don't care about. People who will do horrific things, or we know do horrific things we're supposed to care about in the next scene. People who we've just met die. Do I care? No. This guy who's been killing humans half his life gets a change of conscience. Oh, good for him. It's like, what? So Hitler all of a sudden turns around and says, sorry, we fucking forgive him? No. Fuck no. It doesn't work like that. Films, if you build up one of your characters to be an evil psycho son of a bitch, you can't then turn around and go, but all is forgiven due to the fact that he had a change of conscience when, like, the extinction of his race, basically was in his face. That doesn't work. We already have our minds made up about a character. He's a fucking douchebag. He deserves to die. So yeah, that shit like that happens. But Daybreakers is just fucking just so boring. The ideas are really good. This idea that vampires, like their entire society, the entire world that is vampires, like live during the nighttime and don't go out during the daytime. Ideas like that are really, really cool. It's we sort of see, sort of ideas of how the vampire culture works. You see kids who hang around in gangs smoking, and it's all really shittily done. It's all poor CGI smoke and CGI cigarettes. It just looks really shit. And it's, you kind of supposed to go, oh my god, a child smoking. Oh wait, she's a vampire. She's probably like, 30 years old. Some shit like that. The film kind of opens on a bit of a dark note, with a young girl vampire committing suicide, and you see her suicide letter as she's waiting for the sunlight to come up, saying, I'll never grow old, I'll never do stuff. That sort of sets a tone for a really sort of quite deep and sort of meaningful, sort of thought-provoking film, because let's face it, we've not really had many thought-provoking vampire films. And I swear to God, if anyone leaves a comment saying Twilight's thought-provoking, I will fucking hunt you down. Seriously. Twilight is the shittest piece of shit ever. It's shitty shit. Seriously. It's Twilight. You're right, I know there are people out there going, well, there's a love stories for the kids. No, it's not. It builds up the worst female lead character of any franchise. Right, give me Ellen Ripley. Give me Sarah Connor. Give me Caitlin Stark. Give me any fucking feminine, like, main character. Erin Brockovich, for Christ's sake. Give me Erin Brockovich. But fucking Kristen, where the hell her name? Kristen Stewart as Bella Swan in the Twilight films is the worst, female icon you can have. All her character proves is that you cannot do anything in life without causing fucking drama or having a man by your side. And it doesn't really matter that, that you can't live your own life as long as you keep tabs on each other all the fucking time. Oh yeah, P.S. It's completely fine she's dating, like, whatever his name is, despite the fact he's like 1,000 years old. That's not fucking creepy. The guy's like, what? The guy repeats his life Like, that's got no wonder he looks so fucking intense. He's fucking ready to snap. He's gone to high school like probably 40 or 50 times in his life. How pissed would you be? And also, you're telling me like none of the kids in that town like perhaps have ambitions to be a teacher and go, I'd love to work at the school, that I grew up in and, was taught in. Hey, I know, I'll get a job. They've got a position opening. Goes there, fucking sees Edward fucking whatever his name is, walk back through the door, flips her shit because she realizes, oh my god, this guy was the same age like fucking 10 years ago. What the hell? Shit like that. It's just fucking stupid. Alright, everyone goes, but it's a love story. It's a fucking dumb love story. And the reason why Twilight exists is why there can be no good vampire films. I can't even watch Blade anymore without going, fucking Twilight. Seriously. Fucking Twilight just pisses me off. And then when I found out that it actually Twilight was no, fucking 50 Shades of Grey was fan fiction for Twilight. That makes it even worse. Now you've got mother porn based off of this stuff. You can't escape it. It's everywhere. Every time I open a door, or I turn on my TV, or I go out in public, Twilight or 50 Shades of Grey, two things which are mutually coexisting in this ball of crap, are constantly there in my face. God damn it, I hate it. I can't stand it. It's pissing me off. That's why I hate Daybreakers. Partly for Twilight's reason. Seriously. Stupid Bella Swan. I mean, this film's alright, actually. You know what? This film, actually, is better than Twilight in the regard that at least has a decent female lead character. I don't remember her name. I don't really care to remember her name. I don't really care about her. But at least she has the decency to, do the right thing and be the right kind of person and not be Bella Swan. Someone who, and she doesn't stare all the time and looks so bloody intense. God, Jesus Christ, I hate Twilight. This review of Daybreakers quickly became I bloody hate Twilight. Seriously. Alright, if you like Twilight, seriously, okay, fine, I appreciate it. Go and, watch Twilight and, hug your dolls of Justin Bieber and listen to One Direction, and I hope you're very happy in your life of crushing mediocrity. But seriously, god damn it, anyone with a slight ounce of creativity or just intelligence would go, Jesus Christ, she's an awful lead character. She can't deal with the fact that her her boyfriend is a murderer. He's killed people, alright? Let's not split hairs about this. Yeah, alright, people go, but he eats animals now. Great. Doesn't mean that, fucking Charles Manson. What, he goes, I'm a vegetarian now. What, are we going to go, fucking well, come over here then, Charles. Fucking yeah. Fucking sleep in my room. No, you don't. He's killed people. And so when he breaks up with her in the second film, yeah, I got dragged to see that piece of shit at the cinema. It just she flips her lid and tries killing herself. How's that a good lead role model for young girls? What's that? The boy at school breaks up with you after a day? Hey, go throw yourself off a bridge? No! Jesus Christ! Seriously? Who thought this was a good idea? Alright, you can go, there's violence in films. Alright, there's some dark subject matter in films. Alright, there's some pretty horrible things in some films. But this film is directed at such a young audience that stuff like this is blatantly going to fuck with their minds. Oh my god, seriously. And no, and they've picked the worst actors as well. God, Kristen Stewart, I cannot remember seeing her in anything that I've ever wanted to watch, ever. Seriously, not just Twilight. I know she's been in other stuff, and every time I see her, I just go, why can you not shut your goddamn mouth? And then there's films where she tries to act sexy, and that's just disgusting, because you're like, ugh, no, go away. You've been near a fucking dead guy. Ugh, get away from me. Then when you see, what's his name? Robert Pattinson. Alright, you know what? That guy is not good looking. Seriously. His face looks like the edge of 2x4. Seriously. It's so flat and emotionless and I'm no fucking oil painting, alright? But seriously? Just because he's painted a little bit of an off grey, and he occasionally looks rather intense and sort of oh, I'm so dark and deep and moody and broody and, I'm a vampire, like that, does not make you cool. It makes you dumb. Seriously, and don't even get me started on the werewolves. Seriously, I am a man who, like a couple years ago, was a massive werewolf horror movie fan. Seriously, Dog Soldiers, American Werewolf in London, even American Werewolf in Paris. Alright, it wasn't great. They had some cool bits in it, like the nightclub scene. That was cool. But no. Twilight, not content on ruining vampires for me. Oh no, they had to bring in werewolves. Werewolves, which when they jump, like when they turn into werewolves, their clothes rip off. But when you see them again, their clothes are back on. Oh wait, no, just their pants. Just their pants to conceal their modesty. Teen suicide is fine, but, showing a bit of butt cheek in a film? No, that's wrong. Not that I want to see the fucking whatever his face is, butt cheeks. That would be really creepy. But seriously, it's just dumb. And it's like, why is he always running around without a shirt? Seriously, it's like in the upper Washington state. Does this guy not get cold? I mean, his frickin' erect nipples make him look cold. Seriously, I'm not checking this guy out. This sounds a bit weird now, like I'm checking him out. I'm not. Seriously, though, it's just weird. And, the whole thing is, and also, this film's meant to be about really, she wants to spend eternity with this guy. She wants to become a vampire and live with this guy. Yeah, like I said, when he dumps her, all of a sudden, she's all over Werewolf Boy. She can't get enough. Great. That really says that your relationship was going to be completely committed. 2 days out, that guy, bucks out the door for a couple months. You're already shacking up with what's his face. It's insane. Oh, but don't worry, because it turns out they're a bunch of fucking psychopaths as well, because one of them's mauled his wife or something. How horrific is that? So not only have you got a murderer, you've got basically, and teen suicide, you've got domestic abuse. What the hell does this place never, did the schools never have, CRB checks? Does no one run security backgrounds on anyone anymore? How does no one pick up that these people are, and they're not exactly casual about it. They don't, make sure no one's watching. No, they're fucking doing shit all the time. Running, super fast through woods, fucking turning into werewolves. You're telling me there's never been, two hunters out on, a hunting trip who've gone, wow, that was fucking weird when that, pretty boy just flew past us at 100 miles an hour with that girl on his back. Yeah, man, wasn't that fucking weird? Seriously, shit like this is dumb. Vampires are supposed to be shady, behind the scenes, in the darkness, lurking, being human. That was cool. That was alright. That was amazing. The first 3 series, though, I'm a George, Annie, and Mitchell man, not the other ones, and then they can fuck off and die. But seriously, and it's dumb. Werewolves don't do this. Werewolves can turn into werewolves whenever they want. Right, okay, that's fucking stupid, because the whole point of a werewolf is that it's the whole tied into the moon and stuff like that. But okay, fair enough, if you say so. But if you're going to at least take liberties with it, why don't you try doing it well? No, we're not going to do it well, because, that would be boring. It would be boring to do something good. Let's make this really shitty piece of crap and put this on a plate and make t-shirts out of it and sell it to teenage girls and get them all flipping out of the cinemas, so that every time I try and go see a film around Twilight release day, all I get is teens of screaming, crying girls coming up behind me going, oh, I'm still Team Edward. No, I'm Team... whatever his name is. Who is the werewolf guy? Seriously, what's his name? Taylor? Not even close. I don't even care. Seriously. It's just dumb though. Seriously, stupid. If you like Twilight, stop liking Twilight. Seriously, stop it. It's not good. There are better things out there. The thing is, I know this. You know what the problem is with this? It leads completely to hipster mode. People just like stuff for liking it. This is why I know that Star Trek Into Darkness, when I go to see that, there are going to be rows of teenage girls going, oh my god, it's Benedict Cumberbatch. I just loved him in Sherlock. It's no, don't just like him for being in something. Don't just like him because he's a pretty boy. He's got his curly locks in Sherlock. He's he's John Harrison in this one, yeah? Because I remember in my other video I said he was George Harrison. Sorry, I was thinking of the Beatles at the time. Seriously, I had a billion of their songs in my head. I was like, 'cause she loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. Seriously, that was stuck in my head all day, so I said George Harrison. It's John Harrison. But still, right? John Harrison. They just go in there to see Benedict Cumberbatch, and all the way through, I'm going, oh my god, he's so cute, oh my god, he's so hot, It's shut up! I missed 5 fucking sentences from Simon Pegg as Scotty. That was meant to be hilarious, and you've just ruined this for me because you're talking about Benedict Cumberbatch. Oh my god. So, Jesus Christ, seriously, alright? Hipsters and crappy movie franchises and everything, screw away, because you are ruining like things that should be awesome. That's why Daybreakers sucks. You watch Daybreakers, you see vampires, and I guarantee you now, the first thing you're going to think is, somewhere along the lines, Robert Pattinson is going to turn up in this. Seriously, it's just not good. You can't do good vampire movies anymore. I'm going to check out Priest, or whatever it's called, that Paul Bettany film with vampires in that. God, I've not got a lot of faith for it. The vampire franchise just doesn't seem to be good anymore. Even just the werewolf one. I mean, we had the Wolfman with Benicio del Toro, and that was quite good. I really liked that. But just this film, check it out if you're bored. Don't buy it. Seriously, don't buy it. Rent it or borrow it off a friend. If they've got it, or perhaps if it's in a bargain bin and you want something dumb and fun to watch, check it out. But there ain't nothing special about this film. There's really shitty CGI. Oh my god, is the CGI crap in this film. But yeah, that's it really. That's Daybreakers really. All of that. All of what just happened then, that is Daybreakers. Really good concept, really poorly executed. Just and Isabel Lucas keeps popping up. Now Isabel Lucas, right, just last thing, Isabel Lucas is an actress who I first saw in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, where she played that slutty Transformer, two words that you didn't really think you'd ever hear together. That's kind of hot, or whatever, it's like she was totally meant to be like, bait for the guys going and go like, oh yeah, she's so hot, Then again, to be fair, she kind of acted, as opposed to Megan Fox, who I don't really know what Megan Fox does. She just pisses me off. She's in that camp along with like, the cast of Twilight, One Direction, and Justin Bieber, who just stand there breathing, and that just dicks me off for some reason. I'm just there like, fucking long walk off a short pier. Just, stuff like that. I just don't know why. Isabel Lucas is in this film. We're supposed to care about her. We just don't. It's a forced relationship yet again in a film, and that again pisses me off. Stop cramming relationships down our throats and trying to make us care. Yeah? If it's organic, if it's natural, if you've got good actors, a good script, a good idea, it will be so much better. Yeah? I mean, God knows how much money was spent on this film. I don't think a lot was spent on this film, but I think enough money was spent on this film, that could justify making a very good film. And it just wasn't. So there you have it, guys. That is Daybreakers. Like I say, rent it, borrow it, get it if it's in a bargain bin, but don't buy it brand new or anything like that. You probably get it really cheap now. Actually, it's been out for a while. And Ethan Hawke, if you ever see this, come on, man, try harder. Read the fucking scripts before you sign them, alright? Okay? So, peace out, guys. The jungle is massive, apparently. So see you later, guys. Have fun, and it's Friday. Go and treat yourself to a pizza. Extra cheesy. See you later, guys. Bye-bye. Have fun.